Okay, we're going to take a drive on FSD Beta to Balls Falls, again through country roads in Niagara, through wine country, through winding country roads, and now we are on version 10.12.2. So we'll see how that does, because previously we drove this on 10.11.2. So we've upgraded a version, and let's see how it goes. Double tap to turn the car on FSD Beta, and just a reminder, FSD Beta does not make the car fully autonomous. I'm in control at all times, ready to take over should it be necessary. Okay, so we've got some people playing catch in the street, which is okay. I've moved aside, FSD sees that, and comes straight through. Okay. Stop for the pedestrian, the stop sign, and creeping. We've got a lot of room, we can go, and we do. So that's the second time now that we've chosen the leftmost lane here, where there's a right lane that merges over. So that's interesting. It'll be interesting to see how 10.12 continues with that choice. In 10.11 it was kind of 50-50. Which lane it chose at that point. Red light. FSD Beta has stopped. And it's about to go green. I do notice 10.12.2 does seem to accelerate quicker out of the stops than the previous version. Okay, there's a roundabout coming up. I'm going to be prepared to tap the accelerator, but from other videos I've seen, it no longer slows all the way down.
Enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
If there's no car coming. So we'll see how the behavior is here. There's someone behind me, but they're not tailgating or anything, so hopefully. Okay, there's a white car approaching, but they're turning, and nice. Nice. No problem there. I did not have to do an intervention. That is awesome. So that is a new 10.12 behavior. or at least 10.12.2. That's what I'm on. Now, in our past trip out this way, once we got to Balls Falls and went beyond it, in the country areas, there was some disagreements between the maps speed limit for certain regions and the sign postings. And 10.11.2 would then tend to favor the map speed. So I haven't, as far as I know, I haven't gotten an updated map data, but it could be that we'll see if 10.12.2 will favor what it sees more beyond what the map data says, and we'll see if I have to make any adjustments or not. Flashing or not flashing. I'm not sure. I don't think FSD Beta reads those flashing light speed limit indicator signs yet. That's something to be cognizant of. Right here it's 40 flashing and 50 maximum. And it held the 50, so that's good. The speed limit sign reading. There is a jogger that freaked out Beta because he's running so quickly. It really does not want to take chances around pedestrians. No one was behind me. You know, it's something to be cognizant of, especially if you have a tailgater, to be really watching for those scenarios and be ready to, if it's clear, you know, disengage or tap on the accelerator and not have any unexpected slowdowns like that, because running pedestrians, and like you saw in that case, did cause a slowdown, a pretty abrupt slowdown. It might not look like it in the video, but I mean, you know, pedestrian safety above all, of course, in a new technology like this. And, you know, I mean, that's got to take priority even against potentially being rear-ended. No one should be that close anyway. Like, legally they need to be far enough back to if you slam on the brake for a squirrel or something, they need to be able to, if they didn't see, they still need to be able to stop on time. But definitely want to avoid a tragedy of hitting a pedestrian, for sure. So in this level of the development of a system like that, definitely let's keep it as safe for pedestrians as possible. In addition, we're the backup driver, so always ready to take over if necessary. Squirrel running out as an example. I mean, it could be anything that someone behind you doesn't see, like some debris on the road or something like that too, that you might have to abruptly slow down or to avoid. So one behavior that's been better with 10.12 already is coming along this stretch of road. In 10.11, some of those hidden intersections with the obscured by the woods, the brush, 10.11 would slow right down and crawl past them, and whereas so far 10.12 has been much more confident passing those intersections. And we don't have a stop, we have the right of way on this stretch of road, so there is no stop sign, no yield sign, so it should be confident. And we're approaching in 800 meters. We have a right turn to head up a gradual climb up the escarpment towards Balls Falls. The speed limit is only 50 through here. Through town, so Beta has slowed down after reading the speed limit sign. Okay, this is our right turn, and it did handle all of the low visibility intersections. 10.12 much better than 10.11 did, at least on this particular run. Okay, we have a red, we got a stop. There is nobody coming. Clear to go. again, the acceleration does seem more spirited and confident. Beta making a good judgment call on those two pedestrians that were slowly approaching, coming towards the sidewalk. What a difference compared to the jogger earlier. You're in this area and you come along these ways up and down the escarpment towards the view behind. You can see across Lake Ontario on a clear day. You can see the skyline of Toronto across the lake. It's pretty cool. There are many of these escarpment passes leading up the escarpment that you get those views from. Left turn lane. Just gotta make sure. Okay, this traffic looks like it's gonna clear. I'll try 5 before we get there, and we should just be able to come nicely right in. Good. Just up ahead, we will reach our destination. Then we'll head off towards from Balls Falls towards Smithville, which will take us on these country roads. See how it performs. And I'm just gonna disengage here and just come into this little parking entrance out of the way, and we'll set up our next destination. Okay, no one's coming. I'm going to merge out onto the road, re-engage FSD. Now, it is detecting 50 as the speed here. I'm going to slow it down to 35. These are pretty windy, tight country roads. Just a tinge over the yellow line in that turn, but it looked like the yellow line was actually painted a little bit too close onto our side as well. It is fairly faded. Of course, no one's coming either. Okay, across a one-way narrow bridge. Sticking more to the right this time, I think. Nice little historic town here. Balls Falls.
Stay on 6th Avenue.
It's a park to come to. Okay, coming up here we have a right turn to make at the stop sign. I come to these and my foot hovering over the brake, but nobody is coming, so we can take this turn. Nice.
In 200 meters, turn right onto 21st Street.
here.
Now turn right onto 21st Street.
Okay, we gotta make a right turn here. And just check that nobody is coming. There is somebody coming, and Beta stops. It's great. It's clear now. Great. Again, foot hovering over the brake, just in case. We can pick it up here to, this is a straighter road, so. Vineyards.
Turn right onto 7th Avenue.
Those things that look like small wind turbines are actually, I think they're propane-powered fans on cold nights. They are fans. I think the energy source is propane.
Turn right onto 7th Avenue.
On cold nights, when it's critical for the grapes, temperature-wise, I'm just going to pay attention here to the intersection. Creeping, nobody's coming. We're good. You go. They create an airflow over the grapes to help prevent the still air from freezing in on the grapes. Okay, we picked up a 40 here. Again, we'll see what the speed up here it says. I guess 40 is an okay choice for this stretch of road, but the sign up above does say 50. And there is no begins on it, so that means I currently was in a 50. So, again, I guess it did pick up some map data that thought it would be 40, or it just... Sometimes if it sees a road and it doesn't see the yellow line, it will default to 40 as well in residential areas. So, most people would boogie through here pretty quick, but today there's no one behind me. And I personally would prefer to go the speed through here anyway. Okay, we had some issues on this turn with 10.11 where there'd be nobody coming and it would say waiting for high-speed traffic, and it wouldn't take the turn until I nudged it forward. Let's see what happens in 10.12. In this case, there is somebody coming. If it goes, it can make it, and no problem. So that is fixed. 10.11 had issues with that turn. 10.12.2, confident we had sufficient space to the oncoming traffic. No problem. Of course, in a situation like that, my foot's not over the brake. I'm ready to take the wheel and punch it if I had to, but it was far enough away that I did not need to intervene. And I picked up the speed on this road, which is 80. No problem. It did slow down a little bit there. I'm not quite sure why. It seems like when it's not fully confident of itself, it will slow down a bit, similar to how a human would slow down in heavy rain or fog or something. So Beta will assess the situation, and if it's not fully confident, it'll do that too. So we got to take a right turn here. Coming in very nicely, very human-like. Compared to previous iterations, that was just a perfect speed to take that turn at off the highway. Excellent. Very human-like. So that is an improvement as well, from what I can recall. And now it's picked up 70 for this road. Seems appropriate. Which is a little slower than the other road.
Turn left onto Tinter Road.
That was a nice sun tonight. Yeah, so here it is a 70 zone. So it did pick up the correct speed for this section of road. Okay, 50 begins. We should pick up the sign. We did. And Beta is slowing down to 50. It does have a fairly gradual slowdown. Not bad.
Now turn left onto Tintern Road.
That's how most humans would approach it. Okay, we're good. Nice right turn, confident. Nice. Picked up 50 and is maintaining that. And coming up is the hairpin turn, almost 180 around the bend, and another kilometer in 10.11. Probably 4 times I tried it, twice it made it perfectly, or at least once perfectly. I can't quite remember. Other time it made it, but it crossed the yellow line, and one time it decided to go the other way, something like that. But we'll see how 10.12 handles it. It is a difficult turn. It's almost a U-turn. Okay, nice slow down around the bend, very human-like. You can see on the GPS the turn that we're going to make up here.
In 300 meters, make a right U-turn onto 20 Mile Road.
Okay, this 10.12, how does it handle the U-turn? Almost a U-turn anyway. Bit of a, let's see, so far I don't see anyone coming either direction.
Turn onto 20 Mile Road.
Stop. Okay, 10.12 decided not to do the U-turn, to go straight. Take a different route.
200 meters, turn right onto Wood Road.
Okay, so we get rerouted.
Turn right onto Wood Road.
It's a nice road. And there's no line painted here, and it was pretty hilly and windy at the start, so it chose 40. Now human drivers guaranteed will go through here way faster than 40, but nobody's behind me at the moment. They'd be honking behind me right now. especially driving towards this more center of the road. Oh, now it's coming back. There is no line, so actually it seems here anyways to be reasonably good, holding to the right hand portion of the lane. Going around the mailboxes or something. I haven't actually seen a speed sign posted, so doesn't mean if someone was to be speeding through here that it would be correct. Close to the center, but coming back. I mean, when traffic is approaching, Beta does get over to the right. It does make space on time. Nobody behind me for miles. I'm the only one. So let's just see how it behaves. We have a
In 300 meters,
right turn coming
right
up
onto
anyway.
16th Road.
Pretty soon.
Now turn right onto 16th Road.
Okay, I'm going to stop here. And nobody is coming, I can see. We take the turn beautifully. And now we do have a line. It's still ranking this street as 40. This road is 40. Which is picking up from the map data because I haven't seen a sign posting yet. I know if people were behind me, they'd go way quicker. But there is nobody behind me right now. So we can putter along here. That was not 40 passing me on the other side. And this quality of road 40 is probably incorrect for the map data, but on the other hand, there is no sign posting either. Ditches here can be pretty deep too, so I mean it's obscured somewhat by the grass, but we had icy conditions or foggy. good at, if Beta isn't confident in doing that near sharp U-turn there for whatever reason, or whatever, they might do it sometimes. Like in 10.11, it did that too, where it would attempt it many times, sometimes nail it right on, and other times just change its mind and go the other way and reroute. That's fine too. Just get from point A to point B. Just because that was the initial routing doesn't necessarily mean that's the only way. If you're not confident, you shouldn't take it. First speed limit sign is coming up. Stop sign, and it is 60. And there is no 60 begins, so that means that we were in a 60 zone. It's a four-way stop. Now it's going to see the sign. It's funny, the map data picked up 80 briefly, and it didn't get there, and then it saw the 60 sign. For a road like this is appropriate. You got horse crossing, you got guys chasing balls across the road, it says on the sign. No, we got 80, okay. We can giddy up. There we go. Chicken barn on the right. Beta does a pretty good job. See, it's again here, it's now picked up 40. So again, nobody's behind me, so fine. And it does a pretty good job of, patches that are obscuring the dotted line. Darker asphalt pass. It's a good job of judging where to go. But I didn't see a sign saying 40, but that's what got picked up in the map data. So
in 2 kilometers, turn right onto Regional Road 20.
So I think, really, you can't really fault Beta, because if that's what the map data is saying, and there are not a lot of speed sign postings, so, but we'll get another revision of map data, and that should clear that up. Other than some speed adjustment, I don't know if you can really count that as an intervention. That's just a speed preference. I don't think we've had any no disengagements, and I think no interventions so far on this drive. Railway crossing. It's good. Deep rain sensor kicked on and cleaned the windshield from a little bit of rain splatter here. Using a neural net to the camera to decide when to operate the wipers. Okay, we've got another four-way stop. Nobody is here. It's clear. We can go. Okay, it's definitely not 40 here because around the bend there's a suggestion to go 60, and it's not going to recommend you go faster around the bend than straight away. But last sign I saw was 80. Okay, it's clear for a long way after this guy. Waiting for high. Oh no, it's not clear. Good Beta. Saw the Balls from the other side. We could have gone. Just gonna wait here a bit. This is waiting for high-speed traffic, but I don't think it's gonna go. No. Okay, so I'm just gonna tap the accelerator. Tell it it's okay to go. So that was a behavior that was in 10.11 as well, so there is an intervention. Didn't want to go. Maybe the guy across the street caused that, but shouldn't have. And even after he went, it still didn't go. So. Did make that turn. Well, it wouldn't make some of the other turns onto the 80 km/h roads, but 10.12 didn't. So you would, I mean, you'd have to repeat this drive and see how consistent it is. Fortunately, I like this drive, so I probably will repeat it. And I don't have to worry about $2 a liter gas. Drive like this. Few electrons. This entire drive has only taken 7% battery so far. So yeah, let's see how it does in this roundabout. So this is 38 kilometers. Stopping here, someone's behind me. I'm just tapping the accelerator. And this roundabout decided to revert to its previous behavior and slow down. So I gave it a little nudge, so it's the second intervention. Okay, so I'm not guaranteed to go through the roundabouts without intervention. There were some different paintings on there with the triangles and the stop line, so maybe because of the line it decided to stop. I'd have to review the video and see if it's different lane paintings on the other roundabout near the start of our trip. Okay, excellent. And natural slow down to the stop sign. Stop light, rather. And nice pickup and acceleration, very human-like for the green light. We got pedestrians. They're off on the sidewalk. Green light. What's it doing here? Okay. Decided to go straight through this time. Good. Well, the GPS routed me this way this time. The last time it took me to the right. That's okay. To the left, rather. So 7% going 38 kilometers with 40 kilometers. Of the battery is on a 500 kilometer range, would be about 50 kilometers. So 7 times 50, 70% of 50 would be 35, and I went 38. So 10% of $8 to charge up the battery would be 80 cents times 56 cents for the drive. And electricity cost. Till 10.12 approaches the stop sign. 10.11 would tend to kind of more abruptly stop a little ways back, and then just like, yeah, 10.12 is doing the same thing. Kind of slows down to 24 for the last little bit. No one was really very close behind me, so it was okay, but it's just people would tend to more gradually slow down. I'm just going to mark that one. wrong, but it would just be someone was close, too close behind you. It'd be very surprising, somewhat annoying for them. Percent, 47 kilometers, driving 54 minutes. So my battery pack is 4 years old. It was rated 499 kilometers, and a mix of driving through here roads, I would get 500 kilometers, and the pack is just warming up and getting better and better the longer I go. And I've been up the escarpment. I'm going to go down. It's going to pick up a little bit. Okay, nice slow down for this turn. Very good. Even though 60 begins is here, but the system, 80 would be too fast for that turn, so Beta slowed down appropriately for it. Great. Some glare ahead from sunset. Beta cameras are still handling it well.
In 300 meters, turn right onto Park Road South. To Park Road South.
Okay, this is a three-way stop, but we're turning right, and it's all good. Well, it's a three-way stop anyway, clear, and we're gonna head down the escarpment. Bump in the road here. Some traffic cones. And it's slowing down a little bit for. well,
In 300 meters, turn left onto Main Street East.
kid on a bike ahead in a car. I don't know if it's a kid, maybe it's a woman on a bike, I don't know. Oh, coming onto the street. Beta sees her, or him, her, and is slowing down behind the bicycle. That's okay, because I got a bike on the other side.
Now turn left onto Main Street East.
Okay. And we're coming up at the stop sign. And we got a car coming. We gotta wait, but other than that, it's clear we can go. So I handled the two bikes beautifully, because she was coming into the lane too, and I handled, to turn appropriately.
Turn left onto Dorchester
So that was great. And then we've got a left turn here. Nobody's coming, so we should be able to take this turn. Good. Okay, and I'm gonna end the trip here. Very successful drive. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.